so funny. Yeah. There's nothing better. Okay. Yeah, that's the whole goal. Just getting ready to go, what's going on? Yeah, it's solid. Let's see. On Thursday, we got as far as 3. We got here. And then this is where you left off, right? Yeah, exactly. That's 2. Excellent. The third one, I think, is one of the harder ones. Hey, welcome back. You made it. I know, see you. Oh, and I'm in with you. Come on, Diego. You got anything in your pockets? Anything? Yeah, worst thing, swing and hit something and you're like, oh, yeah. Any experience with Qigong? Okay. So this isn't your first rodeo,
I would say like
good. That means it, yeah, so it's like, you're familiar enough with it.
yeah,
Enough.
stance.
Excellent. Okay. What? What's up? Shut up. You didn't drive yourself. Where's everybody? Good to see you. You get taller every time I see you. What's up, boy? Come here, man. Come here, man. What you read? Pokemon? Because Pokemon is cool. Pokemon is cool. Say it.
He knows it is.
I know he knows it is. It's a nice full glass.
Yeah.
Hey, now. Okay, let's get started. To get started, we start with our feet together, right hand in a fist, left hand flat, and we just acknowledge our classmates, our ears here. Excellent. Okay, softening the knees, stepping out shoulders width. We're gonna allow our arms to swing. No hands in the pockets, no arms crossed. We let our arms swing backward and forward. Generating the movement from our shoulder, welcome. As you let your arms swing, I want you to visualize your day, just washing off. You're flicking away the day. You're letting go of the good things, letting go of the bad things, finding a space of neutral. As your arms swing, you may notice your arms may start to feel heavier. Your hands may feel warmer. If so, welcome to your body. Good. Now, while you're doing this exercise, see if you can't get 3 swings per inhale and 3 swings per exhale. Give it a try. shoulders, over our hips, over our heels. Softening the knees and bringing the hands up so that they're facing each other, level with the space just below our belly button. What's that space called? The dantian. Everybody, what's this called? Good, dantian. Hands are level with our dantian. This exercise here is called, what's it called? What? Jong jong. We're very interactive. Are you Michael? Keep the knees still. Good. Hands level with the heart. Level with the eyes. Level with the heart. To the dantian. Hold it. Reach through your fingers. Keep your wrist straight. Anybody notice that this posture here feels a lot like a resting posture after the other 5? Big circle. Inhale up. Exhale, dropping the elbows. Take a moment to be completely still. No fidgeting. Don't pick your wedgies. Don't move your hair. And relax. Who would have thought it takes effort to be still? Please, please. What's up, man? Doing all right? Okay, good, good. I like your moves. Okay, so what we're going to do today, we're going to just quickly review some basic stances. And then we're going to get into some movement exercises. Okay? So, first one, when we start with our feet together, and we step out twice shoulders width. What is this stance called? Come on, man. Okay, there you go. So let's soften our knees, and we think ear, shoulder, hip, heel. Shifting our weight to the right side, we step out on the left heel. Shifting our weight, twice shoulders width. Our hands come together, and we say, Mahu. Good. Then we will twist our hips to the left, turning our front foot on a 45, straightening that back leg, and rotating that back foot on a 45. We extend our arms, fingers are pointed up, and we continue looking to our right, and we say, Gongbu. Good. Now, to go back to the previous posture, we shift our weight back, swinging the feet to the forward, mabu.
Mabu.
Other side, to your right, gongu.
Mabu.
Good. As I call it out, you repeat it. Mabu.
Mabu.
Good. And you come together and you guys hear that clap. I want to hear the clap. Gongu.
Mabu.
Good. Fingers are up. Mabu.
Mabu.
There we go. Gongu.
Mabu.
Hold it. Now, when you're in gongu, you're looking forward. You continue to look forward. Even when you go to mabu, you will continue to look forward. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongu, other side.
Mabu.
Who here feels their neck? Say aye. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongu.
Mabu.
As you pay attention to your neck, you may feel your whole body rotating under your gaze. Your gaze does not leave the wall in front of you. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongu.
Mabu.
Mabu. Gongu.
Mabu.
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 You'll notice that you should be facing the same wall as you began. Gongu.
Gongu.
Good. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongu.
Gongu.
Mabu.
Mabu.
Relax. Fun, huh? Take that to the dance floor. Like, oh! Okay, all right, see? And you guys see it? All right? Don't be too serious. Don't be serious about your practice. Okay, so what was this one called?
Mabu.
What's this one?
Mabu.
Okay, from here, we're going to add a third. You ready for it? We turn this front foot in, and we're going to twist and turn all the way around. What's this one called? Yeah. Good. Christians, a good example here, where we square ourselves facing the wall here. Yeah. Good. This isn't your first rodeo, I can tell. What's the stance? Shubu. Cat stance. All our weight is in the back. No weight in the front. Now, give you guys a fun little pointer. From Shubu, if we use this back foot and turn all the way around 180 and step back, we get into Gongu. Good. There you go. More stable? Mabu. Gongu. You can say it. That's part of the Kung Fu. Shubu. Yeah, shifting the weight back. Good. Right hand is up, left hand is at the knee. We call this arm the Waiayana. Oh, Waiayana. Okay? So get that little Waiayana. Yeah, that's a good Waiayana. Let me see that Waiayana. Good. Gongu. Yeah. And what direction are we looking? Hey, you should be looking at me. Hey. Hey. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongu.
Gongu.
Shubu. Yes, perfect. 180. Complete 180. Gongu.
Gongu.
Yeah. And back to center. Mabu. Relax. Good. Now, just with those three, you can do a tremendous amount of stuff. Now, you don't have to follow that pattern either, because you can go from Shubu, Mabu, Gongu, Mabu, Shubu, Mabu, Shubu. You can switch it up just with those three. And then eventually, once you learn the two others of these 5 basics, who remembers them? The other two. Ooh, that's a special. Bingo is a special, and Ubu is. Yes, Jing Jebu and Shebu. Anybody want to demonstrate Jing Jebu and Shebu? You want to come on up here, service? I'll do it with you. You want to join me? I know Shebu's hard. We'll start from Mabu and we'll work our way up. Sound good? Okay, here we go. Let's space ourselves out. Space ourselves out. Yeah, we're going to start from Mabu. I'll call it out. Okay, you ready? Ready? Let's salute them. Excellent. That means they're going to look at us. Gongbu. Gongbu. Good. He said it. He said it. Shubu. Now we plant the foot. White. Ready? Jing Chabu. Then we swing that leg back and we sit back and what do we say? We say shit, boo. Like shit, I'll get the digits. Shit, boo, I'll get the digits. Then you come up, mabu. That's like mabu, yobu, vebu. Then other side, gongbu. Turn, shubu. Good. Here we go. Step, white, pierce. What do we say? That's right. Jing chabu. Step back. Shiabu. Excellent. Mabu. Good job. Fall back in line. Well done, both of you. Cool. So on Thursday we'll have the other two. All right. Today we're just going to keep with those three because we can use those for our exercises. Today. Okay. So one of the things. Who remembers what was the homework? What was the homework last week? Thursday. Who remembers? Anybody? Our Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
What was this exercise?
Parting the horse's mane.
Parting the horse's mane. And we were splitting, right? We know that one hand goes on top, one hand goes below. So let's review that together. So if we have right hand on top, left hand below, we extend our arms, then we switch. Left hand is on top, right is below. Extend our arms, right hand on top. Extend, left hand on top. Back and forth. Back and forth. You gotta do it with control because this is only level 1. It gets more complicated after this. Once you got this one, you know for sure. Now watch. Oh, she ready. Okay. Right hand now is up. Sorry, right hand is on top, facing down, pronated. Bottom hand is supinated. Now we do the same thing. Extend out, then we switch. Oh, okay, keep going.
Look at this.
What you doing, Cyrus? That ain't it, brother. That ain't it.
Look at this.
That's close. We'll do it slow. So if my right hand is face up and my left hand is, you get what I'm saying? Out, left hand up, right hand out.
I got it now.
Then as I bring my hands in, I rotate my hands over. Then I extend them out in that direction. Then as I bring them back in, turn the hands and switch. Switch.
I got it.
Switch. Good. Who remembers level 3? If this is level 2, who remembers level 3?
Movement with the foot.
Not yet.
No,
We're not even there yet.
Side to side.
Not yet. Not even there yet. Yeah. One side, one slow. The palm up's like, where's my money? And the little one's went. Pet the dog, right? Because we throw the frisbee, pet the dog. Hands come back together, you grab a new frisbee, throw the frisbee, pet the dog. What's wrong? You can bring this to the dance floor, Nalini.
No, I'm just looking because I didn't do this last week. I was ill.
Yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I just want to make sure that I leave a positive imprint on you. You're like, that Dr. Dan, that is a Twizzler. You guys still eat those?
Nah. I like this one.
Time has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, red parts are metal.
Point.
Mind boggling, right? Good flavor. Yup. Then they switch. The bottom hand goes to the top. Then when it becomes the top hand, it goes to the bottom.
Like this?
Like that. You want to come do that for everybody?
Wait.
Yeah, we do it like this. Right hand on top, and go up. Up, just like that. Chop straight forward. as if you were holding on to a rail right in front of you. Your hand should go to right there. There we go. That's perfect. Then we switch them. Go back out where we were. But look, not too far.
It don't matter how cold it is, huh?
Yeah.
Don't work you up.
Good. What's the name of this exercise? Good. Now that we just reviewed the ones up, ones down, we also can start adding in the legs. So, what stance am I in? Babu. Good. So, for stance, and what we'll do is we can keep the hands here in the middle. And all we're going to do with our stance is straighten our right leg. So you're going that way. I'll mirror you. Straighten your right leg. Then shift, straighten your left leg. Now, instead of coming up and over, think you're underneath a limbo pole. And you're shifting left and right underneath this limbo pole. Good. Now, for the leg that's extended, that's straight, you should be in that heel. And the knee that's bent, you should be in that toe, the bridge of the foot. As you shift your weight, you're now switching. Now you should be in the bridge of your left foot, the heel of your straightened leg. And I feel this like half circle, this elliptical, as I shift back and forth. So when someone looks at me, I'm linear. But inside me, I feel this arc, like I'm wiping my butt against the wall of this arch. That's right. That's right. Welcome to my head. Good. Now, all of you are thinking about that. Welcome to my body. Good. Pretty simple, right? Left and right. Left and right. Yeah, if the prayer hands gets old, you can place your hands on your hips. Shifting back and forth. Anybody feel hot?
No.
No? Okay. Go deeper. Deeper in your stance. If you can. You might even feel your heels want to come off the ground. Don't let them. Don't let them. Feel the stretch in your ankles. I got a chance to see your Daoist food, my seafood over the weekend. My niece turned 1 on Sunday. Yeah, adorable. E is still terrifying. It's great to see that. 70 years old, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get too close to him. He's so strong and cunning. Good, and relax. Bring the left foot to the right. Good. Now, whose legs are a little sore? Anybody feeling their legs? Okay. How do we take the sore out? Who remembers? That's right. We need to jiggle the knee. Jiggle the knee. So put all your weight on one leg and shake the other leg. I want you to really jiggle that knee. Then pat your knee. Pat all the way down to the ankle. Patting back up to the hip. Good. Now before we go on to the next leg, take a moment and compare one leg to the other. Can you feel the difference? Okay, that's all right. Okay, that's all right. Each person's experience is a little unique. But if you do feel a difference, you might feel buzzing, you might feel warmth, you might feel tingling. That is, what is that? Yes, circulation. But what lives in the blood? Oxygen, yes. From a Western perspective, in the East, there's an occupier. Yeah, exactly. The chi lives in the blood houses the chi. Good. Now that you've been standing on one refreshed leg and one not refreshed leg, can you feel the difference if you just shift your weight back and forth? So the next time you're at like some concert or you're at some kind of event and you're been on your legs for a while, taking a second to jiggle the meat. Back. All the way down. Now, you don't have to bend every time. You may have to bring your leg up in some circumstances. And that's okay. All right? So let's balance out the other side. Let's jiggle me. Let's get that equal sensation. Now, if you can, loose hands. Loose hands like you were trying to like roll together a paper towel. Remember as a kid, you try to roll a paper towel in the middle? Do the same thing with your leg. Hey, all the way down to the ankle. Bring it in, that's it. Not that bad, huh? Okay, now we're going to put our two exercises together. So what that looks like, I'll do it with my back to you, and then I'll turn around and do it for you, okay? So, stepping out into horse stance, right hand's on top, left hand's below. We straighten and throw the frisbee. Reach for a new frisbee. Rinse and repeat. Now you'll notice that my hands don't come out past my ankles. They're level with the ankle. So as I'm facing you, I step out in the horse stance. As I shift, my hand is still level with my ankle. I'm not out here. Right out in front. And this one is like pretty much trying to mirror my foot. Then I bring it over, throw the frisbee. Same principle. Hands should be the same width as your feet. Rinse and repeat. Different? It's like right out in front of you. Good. I know this is a brain twister. See how it shifts this way. Yes, that's more advanced because, but we'll get to that. The answer is yes. The short answer. How's it
Actually makes you want to go there. It's hard. It's just not at this age.
Twist your waist. That's all. What's this exercise called? Parting the horse's mane. Good. Good. Okay, go ahead and relax. Shake it off. So I gotta ask some good questions about shifting, because we did left and right, just here. This is first level, but in the hips we have forward and back. Now I'm going to teach you an exercise that helps with hip mobility. Essentially you're like making a figure eight with your hips, as if you were like clenching a pencil and drawing it on the ground. Okay? Nice visual, right? Okay. So I'm going to show you the exercise and then we'll do it, okay? So the same model But instead of just left and right, or even the hands on the hips here, we will twist and shift back, rotating all the way around, shifting back. So you see how I'm rolling toward my back side. As if, like, let's say I'm holding a big box of stuff, and I just fumbled, I got the door open, and then I go in, I push the door, and then I kick the door closed. You know what I'm talking about? That's that. Back and forward. Well, you're gonna take your horse to the old town road. That's the vibe you should feel. Kind of like, this town ain't big enough for the two of us.
You look like in your video with that big old belly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like to imagine that I have a big belt buckle when I'm doing it. And you're just like showing everybody your belt buckle. You're like, this one right here. Look, everybody, look at this belt buckle right here. This right here. This buckle right here, everybody, look at this belt buckle right here. Nice belt buckles, folks. Now, if we can go back side, that means that we can go front side. Front side. Like, hey there, how you doing? And you stay at the same height. Now, I'm being playful about teaching this to you, but this is some of the most effective, quick changing of direction type movements. You get good with these little subtle hip flips, you can boom, boom, all of a sudden, going from backside to front side, instantly. Notice that I like push toward the knee, boo-boo, push toward the knee, boo-boo, push toward. It's like ice skating. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you tighten up, it's still this way.
Yep. You tighten it up, you're right here. This is front side, this is back side. When you tighten it up, it looks like a little groove. Enjoy this? Good. This is great for hip mobility. Come on, Cyrus, dog. Wider stance. Let me see that little horse stance. That's a little pony stance. Let me see that horse stance. There we go. That boy. I knew you had it in you. A little wider. You got long legs, Nalini. You could take a wider stance. There we go. Now try. Feel different?
Yeah.
Feel like closer to the body, right? Less in the knees.
Yeah, I felt it more in the knees when I was close.
When our feet are too narrow, we'll feel the pressure in our knees. When our stance is real wide, we'll feel it in our hips. Okay, go ahead and relax. So we've done figure eights forward and backside. So to answer your question, when you're doing to part the horse's mane, look, backside, fling. Can you see it now? Does it have a different vibe than this? What do you notice? What's the difference between here's A and here's B? Twist. What's that? Front back. Yeah, exactly. One's loud, one's dynamic. It's got 4 planes. Cool. So that's the way you can ramp up this exercise. Okay, so you start off just hands switching, both facing down. Then you go to one hand up. Then you go to one hand high. And just take note that these classes, if you're unaware, are being recorded. Good. So that's part of the horse's mane. What questions do we have? What's that?
Where's the bathroom?
Oh, it's right through here. It's the second little alpha. It's the alpha right here.
Can you try doing a backflip?
No.
What's the, I have a question.
Yes.
What's the forward, like the reverse for? Because this is for the horse's mane, so
Yeah.
then what is the opposite one for?
The opposite one would be using a different stance. Just in this case, because this move involves this like reaching back to come forward, then naturally wants to drive it this way. But these kind of moves here typically come from going forward and then changing directions to then move something one way. So, take the necklace off, boy. And that bracelet too. That's really nice. I highly recommend not wearing jewelry while you're training that is delicate, at least.
Why does he got me here?
Because he can handle it. You want me to give it to you?
Kinda.
All right, well, I'll show you what we're doing, and then you let me know after. Okay, so you asked being able to like turn in, right? Okay. So let's say what's your comment again? This one? Okay. You're gonna come in like one of those big chest slaps. You know, sometimes someone's just like, bruh, pow, big slap on the chest, that hurts tremendously. Okay? That can also represent, big slap here can represent a punch to the face too. It can be any of those things, right? I'm standing in line, okay? I'm minding my business. You're having a rough day. And what you want is on the other side of me, and I just happen to be here, okay? So, using my stance to go, I'm going to redirect him. I'm going to be redirecting him this way, okay? So you're coming in because I'm not listening to you. You're going to hit me with your right hand here to the chest. In and change direction. And then from there, if he didn't move, right? So here, this time, don't let me move you. Okay. Because most won't let me move them, right? I'm ignoring him, and I don't like what he's doing. I come in, he pulled away. You saw that? Pulled away. So now I'm gonna have to take him one way to go the other.
That's gonna make your arm broken if
That
you
scare you? No. Okay. Well, but you see what I'm saying, right? Because I use something like in football, we call it a three-part grip. But I use the grip to come across, right? Instead of me trying to like thrust into him, I used him reaching and encroaching to create what is this? This is leverage, right? So I'm creating a wedge. I turn one way and come back the other. And look, you see here, if I wanted to be mean, I would just break it. But because I don't know what's going on with this guy, I may put him in an arm. Hey, dude, you okay, bro? You almost hit me. Are you all right? No, I'm not. Right? And he can fight and all that kind of jazz, but you can help de-escalate a situation just by having that shift and change directions to change directions again. Yeah, come here.
Oh, So what do I do?
Okay, so with your right hand, okay, I'm gonna play you, okay? So if I'm standing over here and I'm like, ooh, Cyrus, I wanna go over there and you're in my way. You move, and I come in here. Yeah, that's it. That's it, see? Good job. I do it for the kid. Yeah, okay. So, let's do this. What's our time check? Where are we at? 7:08? Oh, perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if you have not yet learned the first 3 parts of Bhagwan Jin, stand back. If you know at least the first 3 parts, step up and continue. You're not going to be alone. We're going to turn around. We're going to face y'all. We're going to turn around. We're about to perform the first 3 parts of Bhagwan Jin. Now, you surely know it? You remember it? Here, stand over here. Here, stand over here. If you can't do it right off the bat without the example, it's okay. It's all good. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the first 3 parts. So first we salute each other. And for observing, what we do is so that we're all trained at the same time, we stand, y'all are gonna stand with your feet shoulders width, and we do jump, jump. You can be level with your heart, you can be level with the dantian. If you can be level with your eyes. But you can fluidly move between these three postures. But ear, shoulder, hip, heel, feet, shoulders, width. Okay? Excellent. All right, let's do it. First three parts. Now, every other, starting from Kyochin, take one step forward. Steve, take one step forward. Excellent. Now, we're going to do Badonjen. First row in front, you're going to set the pace. Once you start softening your knees, we all start moving. Good. Begin.
Wait a second. How do you slow it down? When you're using that this stance, stance.
Dingu. Part three, separating heaven and earth. Take uppercut. And shift. Separate heaven and earth. Right hand up, left hand down. Ooh, Nico. Ooh, Nico. Uppercut. Other hand. Drop down, shifting to the other side. Good. Left hand up, right hand down. Back to center. Good. Good. And relax. Good. Well done, everyone. Good standing, good remembering. Okay, fall back in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the first part as a group. Then we're going to split. And then we're going to come back together. Sound good? Huh? Yes. Excellent. Excellent. I'm a very vocal person. You know what I mean? I just love to vocalize. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wonderful. Great. She's my student. I'm giving her a hard time. All right, here we go. Starting with our feet together, we soften our knees. Left foot steps out, just shoulders width on the heel, shifting our weight. Good. Then shift back. Seems like kind of basic, but there's a lot in there. Softening, ear, shoulder, hip, heel. Weights all in the right foot. Step out, only shoulders width, and shift the weight. As we shift, once we find center, left arm crosses right. There are acupuncture points on the wrist. The one on the outside is called Weiguan. The one on the inside is called Neiguan. Ne means, what's ne? N-E-I, ne. Ne, like Neigong. In, out, what's the right tone? Nalini, for inside. Ne. Neigong. Yeah, I'll show it to you after. You cross those points. You want to put your Neigong on Weigong. So left hand goes over. So the left inside goes over the right outside. Follow me? And they cross at the wrist.
Was you talking about traditional Chinese or simple?
It's simplified. Okay.
You got a tattoo.
You got a tattoo. You got a tattoo. You see it?
It's fake.
Left hand over right, good, at the wrist. Now, here's the fun part. We have our hips, and we have our waist. If you were getting a suit cut for you, they would measure something different around your hips and around your ribs, aka your waist, okay? So this next move, left hand cross over right, you start at the hips, arch at the waist, then you stand upright. And you're at a sports game. You're like, yeah, go favorite team. You then booty bumps, keeping your back straight. Come all the way down. Left hand then cradles the right hand. Soften the knees, tuck the chin, and roll up, rounding the back. It's the last thing to come up. Shift to the right. Lift that left foot with control. Touch the inside of the right arch. This stance is called Ding Boo. Then we step out into Babu. Go back to the wrist. And now we're holding a pack of foam books up against our chest. Hold this last posture. No more comments. Because I want you to get this right. Okay? There, right there. Does that feel different? Good. You just gotta sit with it a little more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so if you create a little space for these arms, I'm gonna apply pressure and you're gonna feel it in your belly. Don't let me move your arms, okay? Get strong. Feel that? You feel your core? Feel your belly? That's what we're trying to condition right now. Yeah, Nalini, you felt that? It was down here. Your lower abdominis, your rectus abdominis, that's down closer to the pubic symphysis. Feel that? Yeah, that's what we're going for when we are doing these exercises. Oh yeah, I felt that. He was giving it back to me. Good. So you can feel. Yeah. Oh, this is nervous radio. Yeah. Oh, what you think? Uh-huh. Yes. Good. Drop your shoulders. There you go. Let it drop down to the legs. Ah, yeah. Different? Good. I'm testing everybody. This is important. My Sifu would have me standing in the same stance for half the class. And I thought, how is he teaching me martial arts right now? Oh, but I'm so grateful later, as you will be. Good.
I thought you was the teacher, not the student.
Well, I mean, you gotta be a student before you can be a teacher, right?
Yeah, but are you still a student?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a student of life. I learn, oh, that was good. I learn every day. Go ahead and relax. Good. So the very first move, that was our very first move of Bagwan Jin. As one, I'll show it to you. Soften the knees, step out. Hinge back, arch. There's my booty bump. Soften, you see my back is rounding. I'm pushing my hips forward to come up. Shift my weight. See, I take my heel off. Ding. Step out. Up. Okay. Let's do it again together. Soften the knees. Left over right. Booty bump. Roll up. Ding. Pop. Good. Next move. This right hand. Okay, so with the left hand, go ahead and relax for a second. I want you to bring your hands up like this. Now, this left hand, you notice it's facing you, right? It will peel away from you and be like, hold on, I'm on the phone. From facing you, it opens and slowly the fingers curl to get to this last posture. So it is, hand is loose, 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 tight. Loose, 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 tight. Good. And this posture here, the thumb is tucked. 3 fingers are bent. Index finger is pointed up. You should feel a line from your index finger down to the end of your wrist. There should be a straight line through your palm down to here. When you place your hand out, can you see the straight line? In order to do that, you kind of have to turn the wheel a little to 11 o'clock. Get that elbow underneath, right? We don't lock out our elbow. Yes, good, boy. Anybody feeling that line? Yeah. Good. That's right. That's right. You feel the pull in the palm? It should be that loud bone. Oh, good. Okay, well, it's your body. That's a little stagnation. The breakthrough. From here, this right hand, as we peel away, this right hand that was closest to us, as we peel away, it becomes the fist, it's level with the shoulder, and it's out in front of us. If you've ever done any archery, if you pull a bow like this, and you don't arch it, and you don't move out the way, that pressure in the line will snap across you. It can cut you, it can leave welts. It's a terrible, terrible feeling. And it makes it really hard to want to keep doing archery. So one of the things about it is keeping that distance. It should be at least a fist distance from your chest. Yes. Extra credit if you can keep your wrist straight. Yeah, good. Good. Now, this base hand, the one that's drawing back the bowstring, the thumb is tucked in, and this palm is called a panther paw versus a fist. Panther paw. Yeah, that finger. Yeah, that's good. Fire. Good. So now that we have our drawn bow, we release the arrow. Fingers are pointed out in both directions, and the head faces forward. And rotate down so the thumbs are leading. You come back up. Right hand is in the front now. As we draw back the bow, right hand is out. Panther paw in our left hand. Elbow is level. We don't want our elbow behind our shoulder, out in front of us. Yeah, you should feel a nice pull right through your armpit into the palm of your hand if you get there. There we go. Yeah. Soften this thing. Yeah. Good. Then we release and look forward and allow the hands to come down. And bring the feet together. That's the first two parts. Okay? The third part is a little more complicated because we have to use more intricate stances. One of them being kubu. Kubu is a tough one because it's similar to gumbu, but different. So we recognize this stance, right? What makes this stance unique is that this hip is rotated forward and my hips are squared away. But the moment that I let this hip, if I had like a handle here and I could crank my hip open. Did you guys see that? The difference between open and closed? I open the hip and you see my knee comes forward and now I'm sitting forward. This is kubu. This is gumbu. Kubu, gumbu. Other side. Kubu, because I'm sitting back. I rotate that hip, so I take my hinge, lock it in place. Gumbu. My hips are squared forward. And so my direction is this. This is for gumbu. Then I see something, I'm tracking it. Kubu, I'm in the front. They keep moving. Gumbu, they shift back. Kubu, I continue watching them. Gumbu. Look familiar? You see how you can add gumbu and kubu into our going back and going forward, right? Gumbu, kubu. Gumbu, kubu, gumbu. And you can even take that further. Because there could be a time where something is moving. Let's say you're holding a door, right? You guys remember the Kohl's old school Black Friday advertisement? Open, open, open. Open, open, open. People would be standing at the door and they're like, open, open, open. This is before the internet was like a big deal. You know, that was just the only place. Anyway, so, same kind of deal. Having to hold something close and go, hand me that thing, and still maintain that pressure. You put the C4 down, you're like, I got these fools. No, C4, it's like a flash. Like they're all disoriented when you look at them. Let's stay a cut above, folks. Okay, so the next move is called separating heaven and earth, where we have this drop down. And that's Fubu to Gumbu, this separation, this uppercut. And we'll go into that more on Thursday. For those who have already learned the first two parts, if you have already learned the first two parts, over here. If you're still learning the first two parts, over here without me in. Yeah. Yeah, just overview without me in. Yeah. Just overview. Wait, you gotta put a little pep in your step. We're doing this, okay. So now, everyone else here? Yes?
It's 26.
All right, yeah, we're running a little longer today. What we're going to do now is we're going to go through the third part, okay? So, we left off here for number 2, right? We just drew to the right, release the arrow. Now, we shift Gumbu to the left, uppercut with the right hand, left hand is chambered. Good. And this uppercut should be right in front. So if I come down on your fist, you should feel, keep that straight. Nothing curled, and start here, then close down. Yeah. Yeah. Good, keep this fist upright, good. Oh yeah, good. Good, Lloyd.
You're an expert now. You're
Yeah.
an expert now.
Oh yeah.
The slap on the palm or the fist is the
Yeah.
initiation.
Got this
Like,
is up. Yes. Good. You feel how you kind of have to use your back to support against that tap? Good. So from here, we have our uppercut. We then open the hand like mirror, mirror on the wall. Hand opens, then turn away like, hold on a second. Hinge at your hip. Then we're going to pivot in our stance. Right leg is extended. Left leg is bent. Good. And we stay here for a second. We're chambered. And we're in Fubu, so we're still on this side. We're still on our left side. You'll notice that my belly is on my leg. Good. So then I shift my weight in my legs. Then I turn my right foot out into Gumbu, and it comes around the outside of the knee. Up. Separate heaven and earth. Good. Holding the tray, elbow is forward. Good. And this hand below is protecting the groin, right? Watch with Taylor here, you protect, right? Right? And this elbow, you got a nice long elbow, so you could get major damage here. Plus, you could push me over here too. So if I came in and I'm like, watch out, Taylor, you'd be able to drive that elbow into me here, stop my forward progression, and push me over. All from this posture. Yes, good, Lloyd. You notice that Lloyd's shoulders are squared toward what he's looking at. Good. So like if I were to knee, I can do any part of it right now. So that you would want to bring this in like that and then blow this out. Right? So like if you were out like this, right, and I come into the knee, you can't stop me. Right? But if this is out here, this elbow's in front, and I come up to you and I try to attack you here, look, you can push me off and fold me up this way. So forward. Good. If you want to take a look at Lloyd, you see how he's square and facing you directly? That's it. Yes. Yes. Did you see the correction she made? She twisted in her hips to square the hips so that they are forward, forward. Yeah. Forward, forward. Down as far as you can. And if you have to make the stance a little narrower to get that full rotation, then do so. Good. Good. From this posture here, we then, right hand turns up as if it's a guard. Left hand uppercut. Hand opens. Hand down. Belly to the quad. Drop. Elbow is leading, shifting our weight. Hand comes around the outside of the knee. Then square away. Good. Yep. Close. So come around, then hand turns up, forward, twist. Yeah. That's very super dogma-esque. Yes. Good. And this arm is out. And we'll do that last. That's what we'll do. Still there.
I thought that was blocking out my feet.
You might be. I think this foot needs to turn in.
Oh.
Yeah. Feel different?
It's better.
Good. That's part 3. Now from here, to come out of it, take a look. What we do is, this top hand reaches for the other ear. Shift your weight. And chicken brew. Good. So, from here, yeah. Think like getting something off of you. You got a bunch of spider webs on your face. You're like, oh, look. Excellent. I'm happy I'm able to give you guys examples of things that you can work with. You know, you're like, oh, I know that feeling. You know?
I just did that this morning.
Excellent. Okay. So let's see part 3 again. Now from here. We'll do it again. Uppercut to the right. Open the palm. Look at the mirror. Facing you first. Be like, dang, that's my reflection. Look at your reflection. Now show your opponent their reflection. Hinge down. Take their reflection. Drag it on the ground. Come around the outside of the knee. And up. Then. Yeah. So as we come around the knee, the hand is face down, then we turn the hand up, bend at the elbow. Then once you get to about level with the shoulder, the hand rotates so the fingers are back and you're holding the tray, heading the dog. There's a lot of dogs in Qigong apparently. Frisbees and dogs, trays and dogs, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, dog? Good. Now, square. Your legs in place. Your legs are just fine. But from here, you're going to twist toward me. Yep. Keep that elbow right in front. It's like right in the center. You want to think of it like this. If you step back into this stance because somebody's trying to do something to you, you want to crack their ribs. You want to break that sternum. Yeah, it should be right down your midline. Yeah. Almost. You're almost there. But you have long limbs too, so you don't have to constrict anything. Use the full length of you. Yes. There. Yes, because look, I apply pressure. I apply pressure. Apply pressure. So that means to turn the toe in from your heel. And drop your hips. Square your hips toward me. Push your knee toward my hand. Rotate this hip down. Good. Now, I push against you. Oh! It's like magic, I tell you. Tu parles français? Continue, uppercut. So from here, uppercut, open, in, drop, shift, Excellent. Then how do you come back to center? Wipe around. Yeah. Excellent. You just learned the third part. So let me see you do that third part by yourself from the top and just look around. Yeah. And I'll be right here to keep you. Start from the top. Start from the very beginning.
Oh, there.
This is great. You guys are doing it like that. Those rounds. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. Gently down the stream. Gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Try to stay together. Less of a round. More as a whole. Good. Looking good. Make sure to look the direction that you're going to go. Know where that stripe comes in, where that posture ends.
One more. I'm gonna face everybody.
Yes.
You know,
Great. Ubu. Shift back. Shifting. Excellent. Excellent. Round the knee. Hand turns up. Hold the tray. Pet the dog. Fingers go back. Excellent. Yes.
You want to start?
Hand that's low is turned in toward the knee, but continue. Uppercut, drop.
Are you forgetting the first part? You remember that part? Soften your knees.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we get into that. Cool.
Excellent. Yeah. Good. Yeah. One little point when you go from this open, turn the palm towards you
You're too fast.
and then around the ear to come back in. Because like this kind of like, it's like getting something off of you. Someone's trying to come around, you're just like, whoa, off me. Up, over, out. So you can actually use this coming around the head and end in the bow and arrow. Just because of the direction that it moves, right? Like, yeah, yes, exactly. You know, you're like here and you're like, whoa, back up. So it's a natural progression, Okay, cool. How y'all doing? You having a good time?
Pretty good.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, both groups, we have group A and group B. A and B face each other. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. And let's balance it out. I see. Let's get some help.
Whoever's feeling really good
Okay,
about
good.
the arm,
Good, good, good. Since we're in twos, let's all stay in alignment.
follow their
There you go. Now you notice the spacing? Try to find your spacing. You can be 3 people wide, it doesn't have to be 2. Okay, and I'm gonna go here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, this is what we're gonna be doing. We're all gonna do the whole form as far as we know. Okay? We're gonna go as far as we know. As far as we know. As far as we know. Okay? Once you get to the end of your posture, what do we stand in? Jom jom. What do we stand in? Oh, okay. All right. Excellent. Good job. Cool. So, let's see, the first move, what's the first move here? Remember?
Something happens.
Yeah, because they're separated heaven and earth, which is number 3. And draw the bow to shoot the hawk is number 2. But number 1,
I don't.
what is number 1 called?
Oh,
It's evading me.
it's the.
Oh, I thought you were just testing.
Yeah, no, I mean like, I, for some reason I'm having like a slip. I
I
don't remember the
think
first.
the significance has to do more with.
It's the goo channel. It has to do with the back. It has to do with the governing vessel. Because as we step out, our back is round. So we're like charging up. You guys remember Blanca from Street Fighter where he would like get down and go. That's exactly what's going on. You're like charging up the back. And then it's like boom, discharge. You know, it's like hip shoot forward, boom. Then it whips up to come back down. That's dew channel. Then comes back up, reaching through the dew. Step out, then lung, large intestine. Lung, large intestine are these 2 fingers, and it runs up here, comes on the face. So when we turn, we're getting a nice stretch of the large intestine here, and we're getting a stretch of the lung channel. Release. Other side. Stretching large intestine, stretching lung. Release. Then heart and small intestine. When you come up here, this part of your body from the armpit, heart channel. I open, I drop, small intestine channel. Small intestine all the way up to here, and heart channel here. Then, boom, small intestine. Open, drop, feeling that pull here, heart channel, small intestine on the outside, heart below. Follow me? And so that's how we've connected with the dew, lung, large intestine, and the heart, small intestine. So if you learn all our 8 pieces, you can work out all the primary channels, all 14, 12 organ and 2 extraordinary, brand new. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When will you learn it all?
Oh my God.
Come on, boo! Shit, you learn it, shit. Okay. All right, come on, let's come back together. And we are going to conclude class in our way. Jump. I knew that was your Cyrus. I knew you have to turn around. Level the heart. Move it. Just make sure I'm not getting a phone call, you know what I'm saying? Level with the eyes. Level with the heart. gratitude circles. Repeat after me. Gratitude for my health. Bless you. Gratitude for my practice. Gratitude for our community. Left foot to right. Right hand in a fist, left hand flat. Thank you all for coming out to another successful Tuesday night Qigong. But wait, there's more. Don't run off. We got our family photo. And secondly, this content soon, come 2025, you'll be able to watch these classes on the Gym Desk website. The Gym Desk is the website that you check into. And we will have new memberships for people who are not able to attend class. They will be able to see a recap and watch all of the classes and practice them at home. All right, we have people who left the state at that point, even left the country, who would like to continue training with us. Pick up like Elaine. Shout out Elaine. Yeah. Okay, so yes, your homework. Your homework is to continue practicing the pieces of Bhagwan Gym that you learned. So if you need to loop this part here, scooping, so that the right hand is in front when you go to the right, and the left hand is in front and you go to the left. Even if you have to just do this to get used to it, this is probably the best way. Facing you. Right hand in the front. Release the arrow. Left hand in the front. Release the arrow. Right. Left. And just move that. And then for y'all who have practiced this move, that's then this side. You see how I can do it just standing here. I don't need to get into deep stances. Flurl, flick. You see that? You see the little flurl flip? Out, in. Out, in. And it goes from pronated to supination.
I like that.
Pronation, supination. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's your homework. Congratulations.
Can I take the picture?
Anybody have questions for me?